How does religion form? I will do a hypothetical, and we will imagine a race of beings who live to be very, very old. So what they do is that they strand their child in a desert oasis. So there's nowhere to go, but there's enough food. And there's enough water, but there's nothing to do. There's absolutely nothing to do. And so they will have to start to think. Maybe not the first years, but eventually they will start to wonder. And eventually they will start to create their own religion. And maybe, if we're very lucky, we will manage to create prophets. Not through, some fake bullshit. This one we can trust, because he was left in the oasis for such a long time, maybe hundreds of years. Maybe they become very old, So we leave the child in the oasis. And the first years, the child doesn't wonder. It just does whatever it can to survive. But then it starts to ask, what is the meaning of this? What is this? What is it? And I think that the first thing that might form is a worship of luck. I was lucky. Must have. Who do I thank? Who do I thank? So we need something like that. But then I also think there will be an introspection, especially dreams, because now that is the only source to travel and have a experience. And so dreams will be very well researched, and together with dreams comes relaxation. And they will understand that there's a connection between relaxation and altered states. And from that you will have meditation. So prayer for gratitude and meditation from dreams. I think those are two practices that will have to form. And using this hypothetical, you can think and maybe come up with even more things that will be created. Say if there's something seasonal, something has to be done at a particular time, maybe they will invent a god for that. Or maybe he will look at the moon. He looks at the moon as like, I know what that is because I live in the oasis. That is a rotten orange with mildew. So you can tell the moon. If you look at it, it's a orange, but there's white on it. It's like it has been it's mildew. That's what happens to the oranges. So maybe even worship some kind of mushroom god. And start to think certain thoughts. The sun must be a very bright orange. That must be the most important orange that has ever existed. And you start getting a worship of the sun and the moon, and of course the shifting phases of the moon. But I think introspectively, where they're gonna worship the elements because that makes them survive. But what's the more legitimate practice? Because they stay alive for so long, and they are going to have to come up with some kind of meaning. And I think dreams, imagination, seeing what you can do with it, so a chakra system of sorts, or a worship of the energy body, that is something I think will appear naturally. I don't think it's something we should fear. I don't think it's something we should label as satanic. It's a inbuilt urge of the human that comes out naturally.